I started filling voids in my life at an early age. By the time I was 14 years old, I was introduced to marijuana, alcohol. I started hustling drugs at the age of 16. By the time I went to the penitentiary, I was already addicted to ecstasy and cocaine. Looking back now, I was in patterns of self destruction because I was basically broken from the inside out from abandonment issues when I was a teenager. Being in prison was, I felt defeated. I already felt there was no hope. And being behind bars just made me feel that even more. But God always showed me that He was in the midst there with me. He always showed me that He was there the whole time. I remember a reverend from Warren, Ohio, writing me a letter my first week that I was in jail. I remember a reverend coming down from the chapel when I was in prison and telling me about God's grace, His salvation, that God had a plan for me. And it started to lift my heart out of the ruins. Like, I started to feel like there was hope. I started to feel like I did have a purpose. After spending 2 years in prison, I got released and I was invited to Rust City.Church by my friend Dan Hanna. And I walked through the doors and I accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior. I got baptized. From that day forward, everything changed. I started feeling like I was coming alive. God started placing dreams inside of my heart. And in 2019, I had a dream that was pulling on my heartstrings to start an organization for youth in the area. I remember when I was growing up, I didn't have a positive outlet to help me grow at that time in my life. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to create revolutionary change. I didn't want kids to grow up and be stuck in patterns of self-destruction. I started going about getting the organization legalized, and around that same time, God had been pulling on my heart for me to start Rust City College. I did make sure it was God because I knew I had to leave a lot of things behind. I had to leave my job behind. I had to rearrange my whole schedule. But God has been keeping me rooted and pruning me to produce great fruit for the kingdom. Some of the fruit that we've been seeing in the organization is kids accepting Jesus as their Lord and Savior, getting baptized, falling in love with God, seeing change happen in their families. One student that comes to mind is Cassius. He got baptized recently, and I remember he was scared to pray. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. He was just so timid to be in front of God. Now he just loves to pray. He loves to conversate with God. And that's my passion, to help these students grow, to help them see change, and to help them be world changers, because they are. There's been a lot of fruit thus far, but I know it's not the end. We have banking and financial classes right now hosted by PNC Bank, and we want to continue to teach the kids business. There's kids that want to be entrepreneurs and they have dreams. It is evident to me that the road ahead of us is prosperous, but I also know that we're going to need prayer. We're going to need financial support. We're going to need people rallying behind us and beside us to continue to see change and impact in these students' lives. One thing that God has taught me is, though we have needs, He always comes through. He always fills every single need that we have. And I'm super excited to see Him fill those needs, and also for the numerous youth that are going to be impacted moving forward.